Do you understand the difference between race and ethnicity or not?
Yes, I understand the difference between race and ethnicity.
Okay,
However, I
that would be
still
the
feel
difference.
that
That
you're
would be the
missing the
answer.
overall
So that's the answer.
science.
That's the answer. That's the answer to your question. Like the difference is like one of these things, like ethnicity, like different people being in specific regions.
Ethnicity revolves around culture. Race revolves around biology.
Well, so now you're just really like you're just saying the
No,
same thing all over
I
again.
don't.
But the difference is
I'm not.
so wait, hold
I
on.
just said that
Okay,
statement for the
okay,
first time.
okay, I got you. No, no. Do you understand like again that race? I'm sorry. Do you understand that like people of a different ethnicity can it be of the same race but of a different ethnicity? Like, do you understand that?
Yes, and I've already stated the reason
Okay.
why. I've already explained your
Right. What?
question to you is
Oh,
because ethnicity has to deal with culture. Race
okay.
has to deal with biology. I
Okay.
don't
I
understand what your
disagree.
argument is
So
and why
so
you're disagreeing with the
well,
science.
because you're
Explain natural immunities to me.
literally you're just
Okay,
restating the statement when you say the
okay.
statement race has everything to do with biology after I'm like
Explain
explaining to you
natural
the
immunities
opposite of
to
that.
me.
So
Explain natural immunities to me,
the
please.
differences would be probably ethnicity. So if you have like different people that happen to be from similar regions and so they're interacting in specific ways, and that's where you're going to get these differences, right?
Okay, explain natural immunities. Why are
I
some races
I
more naturally immune to other things? Explain. You have not done
because
that.
sure those races if they're like if it's not necessarily it wouldn't be a racial issue, it'd be an ethnical issue, right? An ethnic issue. It would be the fact that these races tended to interact with specific things, and so then over time they adapted to those things, and those adaptations granted them immunity in specific ways. That's what the
Okay,
difference
I
would
think
be.
it's important to clarify what ethnicity is according to Google. The
That's why I
fact
kept
or
asking.
state of belonging to a social group that has a common national or cultural tradition.
Hmm.
Exactly what I just said. So your entire argument has been debunked by Google. That's
National
not a
or
very good look.
no, a national or cultural tradition. So let's make sure that we understand the application. Okay, so if we have some black people from Senegal, right? We have some black people from Senegal, and then we have some black people from Nigeria. Even though they're both black, right? Like we would understand that they have a different ethnicity, right?
I still don't understand where you're
Like,
going with
oh,
this.
is it true or not? Do you understand what you just
Ethnicity
read?
has to deal with culture.
Okay, hold
Race
on.
has to deal with biology.
I
The statement
understand.
that
So
ethnicity
you're not
has
going
to
to answer
do
my
with
question?
natural
Were you not able
immunities
to
doesn't.
follow it?
You're not asking a question that
I
makes sense to me
oh, I
because it's
got
based.
you. Yeah, that's where the problem is. So let's try one more time. Again, if you had
Why
a
are you
if
so aggressive and condescending about your argument? It's like you're trying to school somebody. Let's try this. Why can't I mean I came
well,
here to
I
try to
mean,
be
because I'm
polite and
trying and I'm
civil.
asking you very simple questions which should be able to be followed in some kind
Well,
of way. It seems
Fanatic,
like
I
we're
think
running
that
into a problem.
we've
So
really
let's try
seen a
one more
turn in
time
attitude
because you're
here.
not answering my question.
Perhaps
If you answer my
perhaps
question, you don't have to worry about any condescension from me, okay? So it's really simple. If you had a black person who was from Senegal and another black person who was from Nigeria, even though they're both black, would they be different ethnicities or not?
of course they would be different ethnicities. So
Okay,
you're still that doesn't have
so
anything to do with your
good.
argument.
So yeah, it does. So then the point is, so if these different people from if like say there happens to be like a higher incidence of a particular thing, like for example, black people, malaria, right? And
Mm.
malaria happened to like to exist in these like in African regions, right? And so because of that, certain Africans developed resistance to malaria. I mean to yeah resistance to malaria, and some of the result of that was the development of sickle cell trait, right? Which your blood becomes more sickle like it becomes misshapen so the oxygen doesn't travel as much, which it actually works well against malaria. It's like something that like aids that. So in those cases those black people would have that, but it isn't because of their race. That would be
Mm.
because of their culture and because of their ethnicity, because of what they encountered. It's not biologically necessary. And in the same sense, so if you take a black person that didn't have like if you take like aborigines, right, and you had them, they would not have the same thing because they wouldn't have encountered that malaria and things like that. Does that make sense?
Okay. So what I no, it doesn't, because what you're doing is you're taking
Oh.
facts, but you're trying to push it on a political argument that doesn't add up.